Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. I am Mike. That is Nick. Nick, we are back with another fantastic episode this week. But I do got a little somber news. I got to share. Shout out to our boy, friend of the podcast, Nate Robinson. Got some terrible news, man. He's going through some shit with his acute renal kidney failure. It's crazy. Dude's younger than us. Obviously anybody, especially like people like around like this age, it's just weird, man, hearing people have to go through some crazy shit. So whatever, man, if you guys believe whatever you believe in, you're crazy God in the sky, say your prayers or whatever, give a shout out to him and his family, what he's going through, man. It just seems like we keep getting hit with like bad news after bad news a lot of the times with these things, man. It just doesn't seem right. It's like it reminds me like St. Jude and shit, like with all the kids like going through like cancer or any other types of disease. It just don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta save this shit for like when you're fucking like 90 or 100, then that would make sense to me.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he's all right and he gets through this shit. I only met him a couple times, maybe once actually. I think I only met Nate one time at the last basketball game that we went to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, halftime.
Right.
Yeah.
Seems like a really cool guy. I mean, he's got to be pretty cool if he's friends with you, Mike.
That's true. Even Pastina agrees. I hear her in the background agreeing with that statement.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He played on softball team for years. So yeah, definitely shout out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. In other news, big weekend. Giants won, Yankees won.
Yeah.
Just want to quick sports little information. It looks like the how I got the DirecTV NFL football package.
Uh-huh.
Now it looks like DirecTV is losing it after this season. So now it looks like, guess who is the leader to get the NFL package next season?
Netflix.
Close. It is a streaming service because they want to go streaming. But right now,
Amazon.
the one that's leading is Apple TV.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a total game changer. And
Wow.
it would be so much better for me because I pay a lot of money for fucking DirecTV. Let me tell you, with all the fucking channels. And with Apple TV, you could download an app to get your local channels, and then you could also pick a certain channels you want. So if you want Stars, you want HBO, you want this, you could add that to your pot. You pay for each channel, and then whatever your bill is. And I tell you, because there's only a few channels I actually watch. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have like AMC with like those kind of shows like Walking Dead, shit like that. I gotta have HBO and stuff. But I don't like DirecTV has all these channels, like thousands of channels, like 2,000. I don't fucking sit there and watch and go through all that. My main shit is sports,
Right.
and then like whatever else. So if they go Apple TV, no more satellite dish, no more interrupt. Just got to worry about like your internet connection being solid and hook up like get a bunch of smart TVs and then hook up Apple TV to every one of them, and then go watch the games and stream there because the NFL tried it out with this Amazon Prime, and Amazon Prime got the Thursday night game, and you're watching it on there, and the picture comes in good, clear, no problems, no interruption. So yeah, man, I'm hoping Apple gets it. Be nice.
Let me tell you something. The government must think that people are stupid, and the whole world. I mean, you know what? People are fucking stupid because streaming services are taking over, right? Look at your cable bill. It's through the fucking roof right now, probably, right?
Crazy.
Bizarre. Because cable is going to be obsolete one day. So they jack it up as much as they can to make all their fucking money. Just like colleges, tuition is bizarre to go to school. Eventually, college is going to be obsolete because people are going to realize that it's fucking absolutely useless. Gas prices are through the fucking roof. They can blame it on whatever they want. They could cause anything to and say, oh, this is the reason why gas prices are up. Mm-hmm. Gas is going to be obsolete one day. We're going to be electric fucking cars. Everything will go up because they need to make the massive amount of profit in order for them to be like, oh shit, right.
Before they get out. It's like an exit strategy almost, you're saying.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I guess that's what's happening. But then again, everything in the world is up right now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
I'm kind of sick and tired of it. Like, I don't really let it affect me, but I'm fucking sick and tired of it in a way. You know, like
It should piss you off. It should piss a lot of people off. They're taking advantage of us, pretty much. Like, and then we just throw up our hands like, oh, what are we gonna do? I tell you what you do. You just don't support it. Get rid of your bills, get rid of your cable bills and all that.
right. You know what's pretty fucking insane? Like we complain and shit, like the government is trying to like kill everybody and stuff, but think how many people are in the fucking world. 7 billion, right? If it's true, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
But everybody like gets up every day for the most part. They go eat. They like, and little to no effort on your part. Everybody, you do nothing to keep yourself alive. If you think about it, you just fucking go to the store and buy something that somebody else has made for you. You do nothing. You couldn't keep yourself alive probably for fucking 5 days if you had to.
No fucking way. Definitely not me. No way am I. I'll probably last an hour and a half, like at most. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, do you rely pretty much on like anything, transportation, food? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're right, man. You're not making fucking shit from scratch. And shit, like you're relying on like everything. Yo, if the supermarkets and all that shit closed down, like, yo, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. People go fucking crazy. You better have your supplies on hand. You better have plenty of water, plenty of canned beans, you know,
Yeah.
all that shit at your house. Whatever you said, like you think best thing to do is like store a whole bunch of peanut butter and
Yeah.
shit because peanut butter you could just live off of to your logic. So I guess load up on some Peter Pan motherfuckers
And crackers.
and crackers. Yeah. So that's what we got to do, man. We got to do it.
Make sure you don't get sugar-free peanut butter. It's the most
Oh,
disgusting thing
dude.
on the fucking planet.
It has no fucking taste. It's disgusting. I would
So
never,
gross.
I won't even stick my finger in that. And that shit goes everywhere.
I did it by accident one time.
Yeah, you didn't read the label that closely.
No. And I love to like just dip a spoon in it and eat that shit. Like in situations like this, like if I'm starving. You can't enjoy the sugar-free fucking peanut butter. It sucks.
Yeah, this shit is whack.
Whack. But you know what, man? Let's go down the list of fucking topics. We got Big Pharma, we got Kanye, we got California, we got cells, we got fat passengers, and we got the North Pole.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's talk about the fat passenger. you know. So I don't know. Basically, like this woman called Sydney Watson. She took to Twitter and she went after like American Airlines, right? She was she's like a small petite woman, and she was wedged on the middle seat in between these two big obese Stay Puff marshmallow looking motherfuckers, with the rolls and shit. So she's uncomfortable. She got the rolls of fat just rubbing up against her body on both sides. She can't escape it. There's no reason. So like, and then she got a lot of slack. And American Airlines tweeted her back saying, we accept passengers of all sizes, like some corny trip like that. And I have to agree with her. Like, I don't see, it's tough for her not to fat shame people, but in a way she is, but she's only really just trying to get her point across because I would not like, I've been to like baseball games and where I've sat next to like a fat bastard, and it's not the most comfortable place. They're sweaty, they're not warm, they're kind of cold, and they're just like, I'm like, yo, get off me. Get off me. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to deal with that. And imagine being on a flight for longer than 6 hours or whatever hell flight she was on, being wedged between these motherfuckers. I think, and people have said this, like if you're an obese person like that weighs like, if you're averaging like 400 pounds, you should buy two tickets because that's two people sizes. Traditionally, you should be forced to buy two tickets. It's not my fault. I shouldn't be uncomfortable in a public transportation that I pay, and I'm paying, how much money for a plane ticket. I should be comfortable. You're the one that should be on a treadmill and eating an apple. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of agree with her, but a lot of people A lot of people just like hated on her. No, you're wrong. You're fat shaming us, and I don't know. I think I think the fat people need to like be aware that you're making other people uncomfortable with your fatness, and
Right.
to maybe shed a few pounds. Maybe
Yeah,
walk to your destination. Don't take a plane ride. Just walk there. Maybe you'll lose some pounds.
right. And all you people that comment, you're a bunch of fucking pussy, low life, cocksucker pieces of shit anyway.
Trolls.
Like, right? Like, oh, you're a fat shamer. What do you do on your side? What do you do on the side? What do you do on the side? You fucking probably make fun of people all fucking day and you do nothing with your life and you're just a fucking piece of shit. I wish some of those people listened to this podcast so they could be like, oh my
Right.
God, I am a piece of shit. You know? Like
They would just
judgmental cocksucker pieces of shit. The girl, what did the girl say? Did she say anything? Did she say like these fat fucks were next to me, like taking up my oxygen? Or did she just say, man, this flight sucked because I was squashed between two really big people?
pretty much like that. She was like, she just said it how it was. That's all. Nothing wrong with that. But of course, it's all the people that are probably like humongous that, got behind the keyboard and say you're fat shaming us.
Yeah.
But it's like, listen, I understand like it might be a problem to like lose weight or something like that. But listen, if you're that weight, that obese, obviously you're throwing down McDonald's like for 6, 7, 8 meals a day. Like you gotta fucking stop that. You know what I'm saying? Stop getting the extra happy. Stop supersizing everything. That's the main problem when these supersized things came up. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, let me like now they're drinking like size of cokes that you can't even fit in your little cup holder in your car. You have to
Right.
keep that shit in between your fucking legs when you're driving.
Yeah.
Like, who's drinking a gallon of fucking Pepsi? I love the motherfuckers that order like, oh, you know what? Let me get a diet Pepsi, but
Right.
supersize it. Like, all right, so you're gonna drink a 2 liter cup of fucking diet Pepsi? Like, that's gonna really help you.
Right. Well, just so the readers know at home, supersize doesn't exist anymore, Mike. So I just have to let you know that just in case you
Oh,
still go there to McDonald's and say supersize it and they laugh at you. It's because,
really?
yeah, they think you're joking, but you're not.
I did not know they really took it away.
Yeah.
Oh
It's been,
wow, because
it's been
people
away for
made.
a long time, like 10 years probably about
Oh
now.
Jesus, wow. So what do they just call it? Like extra large?
It's just called big drink. You just go to
Right.
the you go to the you go to the drive through and just open your window and they just pour soda and fill up your car with it.
They spray you with a hose of fucking soda at you, you fucking elephant.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like it's bad. It's so bad. But that's I don't know. That's where we are right now, man. People like people should want to be, especially after this pandemic we went through, people should want to get healthy, man. If you're
Yeah.
healthy, like a virus ain't gonna fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it should have taught people lessons like, hey, maybe hop on a treadmill, maybe eat some apples instead of throwing down some cookies. I mean, shit, I learned it the hard way, man. I was going through some shit. Had to go on the strict diet. I went through sober October, except on Sundays when I just drink and eat whatever the fuck I want because it's Sunday football. But I got my blood pressure back to normal.
Oh, nice.
I got, yeah, lost like 12 pounds like doing this. And, I'm just going to keep going. I got another doctor says I got to go through in a few weeks. So, yeah, man, I think it's important, man, especially like, coming over the pandemic and, getting away from that bad era in time. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people kind of just like, I think they need to, recharge themselves like physically and even mentally. So yeah, man, if you listen and take my advice, man, and just do what you got to do to keep yourself healthy and busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Take Mike's advice. Eat an apple.
That's what you gotta do, man. Just fucking eat an apple. Go to Apple Farm. Apple Farm got some fresh produce. Dude, I got a pineapple. I was cutting off the bottom, the top of the head. I was fucking slicing and dicing that thing up with a fucking Ginzu knife.
Oh yeah.
Fucking blah, blah, blah. Fucking pineapple. Yo, pineapple is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Fresh. Woo, man. Now I understand why, like, people that get pizza, they throw pineapple on that shit. I'm gonna try that shit one day. I have never tried it, so I think it's gross, but
It's
I
good.
think it's time. I'm gonna be a
Pineapple and
healthy
ham.
new me.
Pineapple and ham on a pizza.
Well, I gotta give it a shot, bro.
You
That's what it
know,
is.
I wanna keep going with these cock.
Just shut up. You and your mom are hillbillies. This is a house of learned doctors. You're not a doctor. You're a big, fat,
Suckers.
curly-headed fuck.
It always makes me feel good inside to rip into the cocksuckers who comment on shit.
The trolls.
Because I love watching shit. I like going on Jerry News on Instagram and I just read the comments because they're so predictable. Number one, it's like, okay, this person's gonna say that, this person's gonna counter with that, but you realize like, all right, so they're saying you're like this chick is fat shaming and stuff. They act like they give a fuck about people, but they really don't. They don't because there's so much more important stuff that you could be caring about. Like, are you off your ass every day? You could get off your phone and stop fucking tweeting and commenting on shit and go help like at a shelter or something like that, or like at a fucking food kit, like a soup kitchen, or donate some money or something like that instead of fucking telling somebody that they're being bad for fat shaming. Go do something, you fucking pieces of shit that just drains on fucking society, man. All these people. You know what I mean?
They're leeches and trolls. That's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
And they think they're like know-it-alls too in a way,
Yeah.
which even makes it like worse. Like you're the worst kind of fucking peasant that we have in
Yeah.
society. You're like this. You're like the bottom. You're the bottom dwellers. You're the mouth breathers that we talk about all the time. You just walk
Yeah.
around with your mouth open, like not doing anything, not even using your nose. You fucking freaks.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, I get it.
So I guess well, you want to talk about fucking just shitty pieces of shit things going on. Kanye West is now getting sued by George Floyd's family for $250 million because Kanye said that George Floyd died of a fentanyl overdose. So
Okay.
people are going to sue him now.
Unacceptable. Not
Unacceptable.
listen, we all seen the video. We all seen how he died. Okay. He did have fentanyl in the system. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that's Kanye's opinion, right? We all
Right.
know fucking Ye is crazy. He has crazy thoughts and crazy opinions. He got diagnosed with bipolar in 2016. We know he's probably off his meds. He's off his rocker.
I'm sorry, Wilson! Wilson, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Wilson! Wilson!
But at the same time, it's his opinion. Just because who he is doesn't give you the right to sue him. So basically, like this George Floyd's family already got paid from the state of Minnesota, whatever, right? I believe. So now they're like, all right, fuck it. We'll get more money over this fucking loser that died at the hand of cops. You know what I'm saying? It just makes me like, it's just like you just can't sue people over them saying crap. Like then where's the line gonna get drawn in the sand? Are you gonna go on social media, look at my past tweets? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sue you for this tweet because you said something about this guy, your beliefs.
Right.
So we're just gonna have to believe what we're being told through like the media. No, he died with the knee on his neck. That's it. It's plain and simple. There was an autopsy. You know, I'm like, listen, that's your opinion. Now it's facts, I guess. You know, but who am I to tell Kanye or Ye like, no, it was this way. It was done through this. It's all above board. That's his
Right.
thought process. You can't fucking sue a maniac because he has a. What if he didn't have fucking money or whatever? What if he's just a regular person? You're gonna sue him too?
Right.
It's such
the
a bullshit.
It's the beginning of the end of free speech. And if people can't fucking see this, they're fucking blind. They're pulling in the reins, and soon enough, the country could be like a fucking communist state, man. Once you're not able to say things, and you could be sued for making a statement, that's the end of your freedom of speech, man. And look at the fucking we didn't talk about this, the PayPal thing that you sent me the other day, right? Didn't you send me that?
Yeah, I did.
PayPal is putting into like their rules or whatever that they could take $2,500 out of your checking account, your PayPal account, if you say something that goes against their policies.
Misinformation. They label it. You know what I'm saying? And they put it in their terms of service that everybody signs up and agrees to, and
Yeah.
that never reads it. that's a fucking another problem. But apparently now, like from what I heard, I haven't checked up on it recently, but it looked like PayPal got so much heat from this that they backed that out because
Oh,
like a lot of people were dropping PayPal over it. So, but you're absolutely right. The way like the speech is going and the censorship, it's like they're putting pieces of duct tape over your mouth.
yeah.
Then I mean, you're just never gonna want to give your opinion ever again, because they'll fucking shun you out of fucking society. It's scary. It's a
What
real scary time, man.
what fucking right does a private company, right? They're a private company.
Private
PayPal. They're
company, yeah.
private, right?
That's why
What,
that's what gives them a right because they're private company.
to take $2,500 from you?
Well,
No, that's illegal.
no,
That's
I'm talking more about Twitter. I don't think PayPal is a public. I don't know. Maybe I don't think they are a private company. Are they a private company? I know Twitter is. That's why they're allowed to fucking just kick you off their fucking network. But I'm not too sure about PayPal.
well, whatever it is. Who gives them the fucking right to think that they could just take $2,500 from you for doing something that they consider misinformation when we're finding out all this other stuff that the things that we've been saying about, like, people saying about the vaccines and shit like that isn't actually misinformation, even though you're still being told that it is. And you're still being like, made to look like a fucking piece of shit if you think otherwise still. And they're still going to try to fine you for that. Like, it's the beginning of the reins being drawn. I can't even believe they overturned it because, like,
Yeah,
I get there must be some reason because obviously they got paid from somebody to put that rule into effect, right?
I would assume so.
And then that higher power was like, or PayPal was just like, fuck you guys, we're gonna go under now because of this. So fuck you.
That could be it too. That a lot of people dropped at them that they were fucking scared, and then
Yeah.
they had to pull it back. But it goes back to like it's all fucked up now. Like it goes back to like in the beginning of the stages of the pandemic when people were saying that the virus came from China, that it was probably came from the labs or the wet market, and now they're saying like at the time you couldn't say that, you were considered racist, but now
Right.
it's starting to come out that it's actually most likely came out of a lab in Wuhan in China at their medical lab. It's most likely that. And I don't know if you've been keeping up with the news like I have, but apparently Boston University was working on COVID in their lab, and they created a COVID that's even more lethal and dangerous in their labs,
Oh my god.
which is, I'm like, and then it's a big article in the New York Post. I'm like, well, who's going to let this one out now? Like, why are they even doing this? I understand they're researching the virus, blah, 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 but they're manipulating the virus. So, like, what are you doing? What's protecting one of these scientists from not just going rogue and being pissed off at their job, and just unleashing that shit out on somebody? What's stopping that from happening? Like, I
Good.
don't know.
That could literally be the end of the whole entire fucking civilization of mankind.
It could
Like,
be.
how like back in the day they said they had all those ancient civilizations that are like underground or whatever, like under the water now. Like, what was it, like Atlas or something like that? Like Atlantis.
Yep.
That shit could have been real Atlantis. We don't like. I don't know if it's like some sort of
Made up.
folklore. Or if they don't really like. They don't know if they found anything or whatever. But like, that's how easy we can go down. An unstoppable fucking virus. We thought we were facing an unstoppable fucking virus, and it was a very powerful fucking virus. But if they're creating something way more powerful, you should be put in fucking prison in chains for the rest of your life for doing something like that. And everybody fucking involved, the whole program, anybody who funded it, you should be fucking executed. You should not have the fucking access or the fucking rights to do anything like that. I don't give a fuck.
Well, apparently they used the saying that we're basing it off the name of science to get better cures and shit. That's
Right.
what they say. But I mean, I don't really believe that,
Yeah.
But
Also, just so we don't get kicked off the air, go out and can't block out the word executed here and on the previous one, so we don't get kicked off, because we will get kicked off for that.
oh yeah. I mean, actually, what I was gonna tell you tonight, I'm actually gonna, we're speaking of Kanye. He actually goes by Ye now. He don't want to be referred to as Kanye West. So Ye is actually buying Parlor, the social media platform.
Mm.
You know, like it'll be a better version of Twitter in my eyes because they won't censor you that much, unless it's like really bad, like racist shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But they'll actually keep you on for just having your opinion, which is fucking awesome. So you're gonna see the Mix It Up go to Parlor. I'm gonna sign up for there, and so stay tuned for that. So if you're on Parlor, maybe get on there. I'm interested to see what it looks like because Kanye West is actually gonna buy it
Mhm.
and run it. So maybe that's why Kanye is kind of going out here doing all this crazy shit to kind of like promote that because
Maybe.
he's pretty good fucking business guy. He does make $4 billion off his clothing line. So yeah, so it's maybe it has something more to do with that than not being like an anti-Semitic or a racist or anything like that. You know what I mean? He's
Right.
probably being, he's being smart, a smart business person.
Maybe.
Could be it, man.
Let's see what else we got here. California. What was that topic about?
We'll think about it. Let's take a quick commercial break and then we'll get back right into Cali. I think it popped in your head, right? All right. So we'll be right back on the Mix It Up podcast. All right. We are back on the Mix It Up podcast. I'm Mike. That's Nick. Nick, we were speaking about Cali. What happened with Cali?
So you sent an article to us, aka me, that California has now made it illegal for doctors
Oh, yeah.
to disagree with politicians.
Yep.
Which makes no fucking sense at all. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what do doctors and politicians have in common with each other?
Money.
Yeah, but so what are
Power.
Politicians are going around, I guess, saying like, you need to take the vaccine and a doctor can't say anything different. Right?
I mean, it's coming down to the vaccines and the booster shots. That's what it is. That's why I think California's making it illegal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know much more about it other than that. I seen it. I was kind of like, I mean, man, talk about just an obvious connection
right
between the politics game, the vaccine game, the pharmaceuticals that make all this money off these vaccines. So they have all this money that they could pay off these politicians with their campaigns. Where, I mean, some of these guys' campaigns make like millions of dollars, which is like, where the hell are you raising millions of dollars from?
Right.
Who wants something to pass in Congress or in that state that has the money and the power to make this guy do it? You know what I'm saying? That's the scary part. That's real scary too.
Yeah. But I don't understand. I'm still a little lost on this one because if a politics, like, isn't there like separation of like religion and state and like stuff like that exists? So like, why would politics and the medical fucking industry go hand in hand with and it's now illegal? There's another censorship though.
That's exactly. It's another part of it.
It's
people got to pay attention to all of it, all the censorship that's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
You're absolutely 100% right, bro. 100%. I don't think listen. This is not the world I want to fucking live in with all the censorship. If I can't go around saying crazy shit, like imagine that you would lose people like in society. It would get so dulled out. You know what I mean? By like the next couple generations that you would have no more me or no more Malarzics out there to say all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't be able to have that anymore.
Yeah.
That's sad. Like it'll be just like I said, mouth breathers, bro, walking around doing people's bidding, being, I don't know, slaves to money, I
mean, we're already a different fucking society as of when we grew up when we were kids. We were able to do whatever the fuck we wanted to, say whatever the fuck we wanted to say. And nobody gave a fucking shit. Nobody, if you said something like, if you were hanging out with little Timmy at his house playing fucking Matchbox cars and you said something that bothered him, he didn't give a fuck. You were just going to go back over to Timmy's house and play Matchbox cars again tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Timmy was just like, you guys get to a little argument maybe, but like, you wouldn't be like, mom, I don't want to hang out with Timmy anymore because like he's a little bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
But that's who you're saying to. Like the only person they had to say something to was their parents.
right.
And it would stop there. But now they got these platforms like social media where they get all the likes and the support from all the other loser kids. And that's how it happens. They get that. It's all like the losers that get all this like support from back and from the other losers. And
But
then
then
all
it
of a
keeps
sudden it
going
starts a
on.
hashtag.
Then it keeps going on and on. It's like
Never ends.
You voice your shit to like your parents or your other friends, and then it's over eventually. And then you're like, fuck it. Now you're fucking you're absorbed into it. It's you know what it's like when you post something on Facebook or like Twitter, and you're waiting there for more comments, and then you're like, oh, I gotta go at this motherfucker, I gotta attack him, and then you're fully enveloped in it for the next fucking 3 days, and then you're like, it wipes you out. It wipes your fucking everything out of you.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
Yeah, that's if you take it if you're taking that real serious. You know what I'm saying? Like if you listen to like the podcast we do, the BBO NYG podcast with Giants, we have a segment where it's called Haters Club. And we put people that come after me, Jules, or John on Twitter about New York Giants takes that we don't agree with.
Yeah.
So if they say like there's a crowd that doesn't like Daniel Jones and they come after us, you know what I'm saying? We put them in the Haters Club. It's all like in good fun and shit. We try to keep it, but it's not consuming. It doesn't drain you.
Yeah.
Like it's all just like hate and debate. We're just debating shit. You know what I mean? But you're right. Well, like the other side of it, like people really take it like where it's hashtag. They're so excited about it. You know what I'm saying? They want the news to pick up on it. They're taking it way too crazy, man. And people like, I don't know, man. You're right. I can't imagine it being that like time consuming and draining. Why would you want to waste that kind of energy on that negativity? It's crazy.
Because it's addictive.
Maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is. They get a rush out of it. Oh yeah, I showed that guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I mean, yeah, you showed him, but you're the herb. Stop being a herb, That's all you gotta be.
And then once it's over, that whole adrenaline rush goes away, and you're probably left feeling like shit, and then you go eat a whole tub of fucking ice cream, and then like
fly on airplanes next to skinny people. That's what you do.
But like those people are probably really depressed inside. You know what I mean? Like they attack people.
They hate themselves.
Yeah, and then they eat their ice cream, and then they get really depressed, and then they like do it again.
Nick, all trolls hate themselves.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't be a troll if they didn't. If they loved themselves, they would not be trolls.
You're right.
I mean, come on. If they love themselves, they'd be like, they've been enjoying life,
Yeah.
Positive, bringing more good energy. But instead, they feed off that negative energy, man. Not good.
No.
Not good, you little troll bastards.
We're coming for you. We're coming for you. Troll hunter.
Yeah, wait till the Troll Hunter show come out when A&E picks that shit up right after fucking Hoarders. We'll go after a few Hoarders too. We'll combine the episodes for like special occasions.
Yeah.
We just show up to a Hoarder's house like, I know you troll. I can't wait to make that. We gotta really make that show, man.
We should, but or we combine actual shows with Hoarders, and like the Hoarders people are in there and they're going through somebody's house and they're like, oh my God, it's also, this person's also a troll. We got to call the Troll Hunters in. And then we show up on the Hoarders show. Just with a shotgun.
Right. Like, yo, where is he? Where is he? He's underneath all that shit that he collects.
Yeah.
Get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I can't wait for that show. For people that don't know what we're talking about, we're coming out with a show called Troll Hunters, where me and Nick just show up to trolls' houses and just, I don't know, may just fucking hit them with the barrel of the shotgun. You know? Shotgun.
Basically, like, we're basically Dog the Bounty Hunter, but we're Dog the Troll Hunter. We'll chase them down, we'll beat them up, like we'll give them a couple like body shots in the back, and then we'll cuff them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I definitely want to choke one. I gotta have like a special move on episode where I have one in the chokehold.
Right.
Like like every episode, that'll be my like thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's trying to get out, like eek. You know, fucking troll.
Maybe we inject them with like a
True
a,
serum.
no a traceable like serum that like we can always know where they are on all times. So if anything ever like comes out of their IP address, we know how to find them, and we only
Right.
give them one like chance. We're like, no, next time, you know what happens next time, right? We kill you.
We track them like sharks and let them back out in the wild. That's
We
great.
tag them,
Yeah, we
tag.
take him. They'll be on the like. Look at troll. Shane over here.
Yeah.
Troll bitch is up top. He's fucking moving. I think he's leaving the yard finally. Oh yeah, I can't wait, man. This is a great show. This is a
At the end of every episode, we got to troll over our backs in a little fucking potato sack, right? And he's like squirming
Yeah.
around like tagged and bagged, and we just throw him in like a fucking container, like one of those floats.
Yeah,
40 containers.
yeah, big dump, and you
Yeah.
just fucking chuck him in there, man. That's fucking great. Yo, you could carry one in a knapsack up on top. I want to drag mine for some reason to the dirt and the mud. Just fucking have him dragged.
Oh my god, Troll Hunters! That would be the best TV show of all time, dude. It really
Yeah.
would.
I'm telling you, man. Like, I would definitely have to think, like, what kind of outfits do we wear? I don't see us dressed up in suits to be
No.
troll hunters. You know what I'm saying? But we got to have some kind of like outfit. I'm thinking maybe like 1980s Miami Vice type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where we just show up in these outrageous outfits, like
Yeah.
we're going clubbing and shit from the 1980s, and then all of a sudden, like, oh shit, the trolls see us and they start trying to run through the house. Oh man,
I want to be dressed up
make
as
that.
like an alligator hunter with like short khakis on and like a dark green polo shirt, and I got like a fucking one of those sticks with a rope on me, so I
And
can fucking
Crocs.
lasso them and fucking. I'll tie them up, and then you got to jump on them.
Holy shit, man! Fucking walking around with Crocs on and shit.
I guess it all depends on like, all right, we're troll next week. Catch us on Troll Hunters in Florida, and that's when we're in our like alligator gear, and then and then if we go to Miami, then we could dress in our Miami Wise.
And then if we go to Mississippi's, we're getting cut off flannels and styrofoam cups of fucking Natty Light. Yeah, dude, that'd be the shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. All right. So what other topics we got, Nick?
We got cells. So apparently scientists like created or like grew brain cells and like put them in like a little container, a Tupperware container,
Okay.
and they have the ability to play the game Pong. I don't get it.
How?
I don't
How
get
the
it.
fuck? Like, do they hook up a joystick to the fucking brain?
I just don't get it. And it's like, who's playing it then? Whose brain is that?
Yeah, that's something scary. Like, you don't want this to end up in a robot.
Right.
I'm saying that's yeah. I don't
Dude,
need no robot playing Pong with like my head. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
We will destroy ourselves for sure. Like a meteor is not going to come down and kill us. We will fucking annihilate the human race. And like you see these robots that like are displaying anger.
Yeah. I
Like
see.
that should be the end of it. That should be the absolute end of it. You can't stop a robot. You can't shoot it.
Right. What the fuck are you gonna do to it? There's nothing you could do. It's a fucking robot, man. They said this was gonna happen.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, robots are definitely gonna fight. There's some like company, I think it's in Boston somewhere, like a robotic Boston. You know, they had the dogs and shit, and they're getting quicker, and then they have these robots doing like somersaults and jumping jacks,
Yeah.
and it's fucking you watch it and you're laughing. But I'm like, that's not the end game of this. We're
Right.
not going to have a robot society just doing jump ropes and somersaults for our amusement. Like, that's not how it works, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to have like that Rocky 4 robot that's like a maid and going to fucking do shit and crack jokes
Yeah.
about, fucking this guy's weight and shit. And, it's not going to it's not going to happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's not going to be like that. It's not gonna be Johnny Five. More input, it's not gonna be that guy, bro. Like, we know what it is. It's gonna be some fucking Terminator type shit, bro. He's gonna show up to your house and he's gonna fucking bazooka the shit out of you.
Dude, there could be like hundreds of thousands of robot dogs that are in a factory right now. And all they have to do is put them outside of your house, and you ain't ever leaving your fucking house.
Right.
Ever.
Holy shit. Yeah.
And then they sense fucking movement. There could be fucking 4 on your whole block. They know, and also GPS, motherfucker. As soon as you exit your house, they could fucking have you fucking zoned in. That fucking dog comes and rips your nutsack off in 3 seconds.
For real. Could have like lasers attached to them, like
That's
whatever
crazy.
you want, man. They could be
Yeah.
armed. That could be the new police force.
Yeah.
These fucking robotic dogs. Yeah, fuck that. Like I tell you what, maybe it would stop people from being criminals if they knew these robotic dogs were gonna come fucking bite their ass.
Yeah, but you know what though? This is like a movie in a way. It's like there'd be like a rogue guy that's like he was like the best technology guy or whatever, and he's like hidden in like a drippy basement, and he's just eating Cheetos and he's working on his fucking computer, and somebody's like, "Yo, man, we need you." "No, I'm done with that." And the guy's like, "No, we need you." And then he walks away, and he knows that he's the only person that could create the robot that could stop all of this bullshit, or like or destroy, make the robot self-destruct. Like that's what we would need. We'd need like a savior like that, like
A nerd.
a
You
nerd.
need like a super nerd. Like, yo, we gotta go to the super nerd's house. I'm like, yo, come on, man, you could do this.
Right.
And then just hopefully the super nerd could stop this madness.
Right.
So yeah, like all those nerds you grew up with and went to school with, hope you're friends with them. Hope you didn't make fun of them, because they're gonna save you from these robotic dogs that's gonna come bite your ass.
Yeah, they're gonna bite your ass. Well, I got one more thing on here. Well, maybe I have two, but I want to talk about the North Pole, Mike. All right.
North Pole, like where Santa Claus is.
Yeah. So I don't know why I was thinking today or yesterday, whatever the fuck. But when you're on top of the North Pole, apparently the Earth appears to be spinning counterclockwise. And I think when you flush a toilet bowl, the water goes counterclockwise, except for like, on other sides of the equator, I think, or something like that, or like from the South Pole, it goes the other way, apparently. So it's like, I think it's based upon the poles is how your toilet bowl flushes, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And I was wondering to myself, like, number one, who decided the North Pole is the North Pole and the South Pole is the South Pole, and which way is east and which way is west? And like, I know we talked about this kind of in passing one day, but
Yeah.
like we're just floating around, so there's no real direction. Like we don't know that, upstate New York is north and Florida's fucking south. Like it could easily have been upside down and Florida's north and like, downstate New York.
Wow.
It's all man-made. It's fucking, we made that up. Somebody made it up based upon something.
So you're saying like New York could be like crazy nice weather, but with a few hurricanes, it'll be like kind of like that. And Canada would be like the tropics?
No, psychopath. It would still be the same thing, but the map would be upside down and the cold would be in the south and the warm would be in the north.
That's what I'm saying though. So in the north
No.
it'd be fucking nice weather and like hurricanes.
Yeah. But New York would be in the south.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be cold down there.
If right. Oh wait. No, but if New York is where Florida is, right? Oh, now. Oh wait, now I'm not. Now I'm. Oh, I'm overthinking it.
You're overtaking it. You just
Yeah,
flip,
like-
you just flip the planet upside
Just flip
down.
it. Yeah, just flip it. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
That's
But-
that's strange, man. That's
Yeah.
a strange thought.
It is a strange thought.
But didn't they say like the North Pole and the South Pole could flip eventually one day? Wasn't that like a big thing, big story in the news not too long ago?
I don't know. But if that is like, how like we take that as like bond in a way,
Yeah,
like
right.
fact.
Because
But it's not a fact. None of that's a fact. East, west, north, south, those are all fucking made up. Although they're not made up, because if you think about it with a compass, why does a compass
yeah.
point fucking north?
Just about to say that. Why does a compass put you in that direction? Where is that compass? How does that compass know? First off, how does a compass know?
It's a magnet.
So, because it's a magnet, right? But it's what is it magnetized to? Like, what's attracting it? The poles, the north and south poles attracting it.
I
Like,
guess they're that powerfully magnetized.
what's attracting that magnet for? Like,
Oh.
I tell you, that's something I'm gonna Google and probably go down a long rabbit hole. Is the magnet in a compass, and how does it know? Because people have had compasses since like for how long?
Uh, is it a
I,
magnet? Because here's a crazy thing. I saw this one time on, I don't know on what, but if you take a pin, like a
on what?
sewing, if you take a sewing needle and you took a leaf in the water, yeah, right? You know what I'm talking about or not?
No, I'm not. I'm talking about something else. No, you go.
If you take a leaf, like a rounded leaf, you put water in it and you put a needle on the water, and I think you have to put the leaf in like maybe like a lake or something like that so it could float. I don't know if I'm even making any sense. I don't even know if it's true. Apparently, the needle will find north for you.
Really? Well, I mean, there's something similar. I don't know if you've seen it, like, especially when like women are pregnant, they take like a pencil and they connect it to a wire and they put it over a woman's wrist.
Yeah,
And if it moves like side to side, it's a girl. And if it moves up and down, it's a boy.
really.
And it's pretty much like they say it's like a 90% like correct like rate if people do that. So I don't know if you ever have you ever seen that before?
I don't think so.
Oh, I remember that shit like a long time ago. Yeah. And you don't even need to be like a woman, like doesn't even need to be pregnant.
Mhm.
You could tell like what she's eventually gonna have, and it'll move in certain directions. If you keep it still over a woman's wrist, it'll start moving. The whole fucking thing will start moving.
That's crazy.
It is fucking crazy. I don't know what that is, man, but and I don't know how somebody figured that out or found that out, but yeah, it's pretty wild. So if you do that, guys, take a pencil, like a number two pencil, stick attach it to a string, like do a needle, whatever, in the top of the pencil, or just tie it, whatever,
Uh,
and just hold it still over a woman's wrist, and you can see like moving like different directions. Like one woman will move side to side, the other one will move up and down. It's almost like some Ouija board type shit, man. Like, I don't know, it's wild, man. It's wild.
that is wild.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find like YouTube videos of shit like on that.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. There's got to be so much more than meets the eye. If you like,
Gotta be.
I mean, well, I looked up the compass just now, and it is based upon the Earth's magnetic field, like which is pretty obvious. But like,
Okay, that makes sense.
where like
What's the Earth's magnetic field though? Like, how does that happen?
it's from like the core, like the magma in the core of the fucking Earth, apparently. But like, what?
How do people know that?
Yeah, and it just doesn't. And how strong is this magnetic field? That like, are we feeling it constantly? Like, are we part of it all? Like,
Does
it's
it
got to be.
does it keep us on the ground? Is that part of gravity? Is it
Uh,
part of the jet stream and shit? Like, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not that smart to know that. Wish I was. I got to do some research on that.
so weird.
It is pretty strange.
You know what's weird though too? Do you ever feel like you know which way is north and south?
If you're lost or just like you kind of
Yeah,
know like what direction it is.
yeah.
Yeah, I've had that where it's like, this way. This got to be north. I don't know
But
what it is.
where do you feel it?
It's not like in my head. I just feel like kind of like my I would say my body. I feel like my body knows
Really?
like what direction I'm like going in.
I
It's
feel
not
it
like
here.
it's not like a premonition or anything. It's
I
just
feel it
like
in my
kind of
body.
like you feel in like your temple, like your top of your head.
No, my head right here.
Oh,
Like,
your third eye. You feel it in
yeah,
your third eye.
I feel it like that.
That could be it too. It could be your third eye.
But I'm terrible at directions, so it kind of doesn't make any sense. I get lost all the time when I'm driving.
Yeah. So that definitely that theory does not meet your logic that you
Right.
said right now. So no, I think I've known people that were terrible at directions, like Malarsic and Eugene. Like I've been in cars with them, and both of them. Like I've been in cars where we went to the same place numerous times, and either I drove, they drove, or vice versa. But I know they drove there like numerous times.
Mhm.
Yet they still got lost. They still got lost, and it's amazes me every time. And you guys know it too. Eugene Malarsic, that's true. I mean, Malarsic, geez, with the pizza, going down to the Bronx for some pizza, going down East Tremont. I'm like, Malarsic, we've been here, no joke, about 18 times. How do you miss the exit again? He's like, yeah, I'm talking. I'm like, I know you're looking at me talking when you should be driving. And then Eugene, like, we were driving to, like, I think it was like not even like far away, not even to like a casino back in the day. I think we're just driving like down the street. And I'm like, dude, where are you going? Like, yeah, it's like these guys some people have no sense of direction. Crazy.
That's fucking crazy. I think G told me that he used to drive down to Yonkers in order to get to like somewhere up because he didn't know how to get there from where he was. He was like, yeah, I used to just drive down to Yonkers to like go up to like say like White Plains or something like that. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like some stupid, like
Some
even
stupid.
further than White Plains, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's like I only know this way to get there. Yeah. And then yeah, dude, I remember doing that with like, yeah, like before like the Waze app and shit like
yeah.
that. Like sometimes I think about that. I'm like, damn, why did I take this route? Because I just knew how to get there from there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So pathetic. Yeah, we're mouth breathers. Who am I kidding?
Shit.
All right, so I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so we gotta I gotta put the debut of your song at the end of this podcast. So if you want to lead us, you know where to follow us on Instagram, Twitter at the Mix It Up Pod. We're gonna be on Parlor soon. I'll
Nice.
get the name of that hopefully next week. It'll probably be the Mix It Up Pod as well. Try to keep it simple. Hopefully nobody else took it. So like, subscribe. Thanks for listening. Shout out all you people. And Nick, I'll leave it to you, man. Tell us about this song and then close the pod out. I'm gonna play it right after.
This song is called Lone Star. It's a song by my band Hindrance. Hindrance let me join them. They've been around for a long time, and yeah, they liked what they heard. I took one of their songs a couple years ago, wrote some lyrics to it, sang some chorus to it. They liked it, so they got back together and invited me to join, and then we wrote this song together. It's pretty badass. We filmed the video at Outrage Studios, me and my cousin LJ's studio in Hawthorne. My brother filmed it. Duranzio edited it. It came out sick. And like we said last week, it's going to be on WSOU soon, radio station. And yeah, if you wanna, so Mike's going to play it for you. You're going to play the song, right? And then on YouTube, if you want to take a look at the video, you just type in Hindrance Band, HINDRENSE band. And it's the first video called Lone Star. So hope you enjoy it.
Send me that link, Nick. Exactly what you say. I'll put it under on the YouTube for the people that watch our YouTube podcast. I'll put it under there so you guys can check out that website. But here it is, the debut of the new song. Check it out. Peace.
Peace.